Another strongman is planning his political future. The Philippines will pick its next president in 2022, and Rodrigo Duterte wants to become vice president next time. Why the demotion? Well, Duterte can only serve as president once. The constitution bars him from seeking another term. So he found a back door to remain in office. For him, the next election is not just about keeping power. He also wants to become vice president because he wants immunity from lawsuits that he will most likely face. Here's a report.
Many had hoped that Rodrigo Duterte will leave the presidency quietly next year. He can't serve beyond a single 6-year term, but Duterte has found a back door to stay in power. He will contest the next election as the vice presidential nominee of his party. Just like Vladimir Putin, Duterte has roped in a loyalist to replace him. Senator Christopher Bongo has been named the presidential candidate. Go has been one of the closest aides of Duterte since the late 1990s, when Duterte served as a congressman and represented the Davao city. In 2019, Duterte's endorsement helped Go become a senator, but even after winning the election, Go didn't stop serving as a personal aide to the Philippine president. Duterte's moves are consistent with the tactics of strongmen. But there is another reason why he wants to stay in power: immunity. In July this year, Duterte told the members of his party that staying on as vice president will protect him from any criminal prosecution. Why does he fear prosecution? Because he waged a brutal war on drugs. Duterte could be tried for crimes against humanity by the International Criminal Court. The chief prosecutor of the court has called for a probe against Duterte. He says that thousands of Filipinos have died in the president's war on drugs, and many of these killings were extrajudicial. Duterte's own statements don't help his case. He had once vowed to kill 3 million drug addicts in the Philippines.
Hitler massacred 3 million Jews. Now, there's a 3 million drug addicts. There are. I'd be happy to slaughter them. At least if Germany had Hitler, the Philippines would have. But, my victims, I would like to be all criminals to finish the problem of my country and save the next generation from perdition.
Those words could come back to haunt him. So he wants the safety net of a vice presidency. But legal experts don't think it's a foolproof plan. They argue that the vice president is not immune from any such charges. And they don't rule out the possibility of lawsuits, even if Duterte returns to power. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.